excited too, Olaf. This is Arendelle's first Christmas in forever.
The first of many to come.
Happy 20th anniversary to one of the greatest Oscar-winning movie in the history of cinema. And on Probably Across the Spider-Verse will be my favorite Oscar-winning film in history. But for right now, I'm going to call it Return of the King, that changed Oscars forever. Hello everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Hicks, Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 fan 2001 here, and welcome back to another video, and I really hope you enjoy your morning. My morning was okay. I was just getting started to do some pose and all that. And sorry guys, I had to do this review before it's too late, because later on, I'm doing some Christmas party. I'm going to be helping, honestly guys, I'm going to be helping passing out some gifts to the kids, and honestly guys, let me tell you one thing. Christmas is not all about just gift. And yes, I understand gift can be best. But Christmas is all about spend time with your family, spend time with your friend, and spend time for everyone, for all ages, listen to some Christmas music, watching some Christmas movie. And don't worry, I will go back to rewatch some Home Alone 1 and 2, because I totally forgot, I was totally forgot I'm going to rewatch it. So, sorry guys, and don't worry, I will do a review on Home Alone 1 and 2 before this month is over. I mean, before this Christmas review week is coming to an end, because 8 more days until Christmas. Man, I had to hurry up, because honestly guys, enough goofing off. I had to get back. Honestly guys, just like business for the regular show say, get back to work or else you're fired. And sorry guys, so today I am doing a movie review on the one movie that changed Oscars forever. Today I am doing a redo movie review on the greatest movie of 2003, and honestly, it's my number, I won't say it's number 10, but anyway, I would think about it, what my number for my best film of all time was. And don't worry, this film is on my best film of all time list, but I just totally forgot what number I put this film on. And don't worry, it's not top 50, it's top 40. No, it's in the top 10, don't worry. Anyway, so today, I am doing a redo movie review on the one film that changed Oscars forever, which is none other than The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. Such a greatest The Lord of the Rings film in the history of the drama / fantasy / action / adventure movie. And this film didn't feel like a typical generic action film. No. This film feel like a original adventures and fantasy movie. And this is honestly my favorite fantasy movie since Shrek 2001 and Shrek 2 and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Sorry guys, no further ado, let's talk about how masterpiece this film is. And sorry guys, and honestly, it's been 20 years when this film came out. Man, can you not believe it's been 20 years that this film changed Oscars forever. And honestly guys, without this film, Oscars won't be the same. And yes, I understand, here's some of the film that got win at the Oscars, like The Godfathers, Rocky, let me see, maybe It's a Wonderful Life, I don't know. Anyway, so you guys, and after I watched this film, after I watched this film last year, I think this year. Anyway, after I watched this film last year, and I gotta say, I absolutely love it. And more I think about it, and more it just got even better the more I think about it. And honestly, I know people, honestly, even this film is a masterpiece, but to be honest, I don't rewatch movie with the 3 hour one time. And yes, I understand. Yes, I understand. I don't rewatch the Avengers Endgame, this film, and even the Snyder Cut. Yeah, the Snyder Cut is a 4 hour movie, and I don't have time, and I don't have energy to rewatch a 4 hour movie of the Justice League. And don't worry, I prefer that better than the Joss Whedon. But all I'm saying is, I don't rewatch the film that featured the 3 hour one time, like The Godfather, Return of the King, The Avengers Endgame. Honestly, that's all I'm just saying. But if I watch The Wolf of Wall Street, I won't rewatch that film anytime soon because that film has a longer runtime. It's seriously like 2 hour and 59 minutes as new as like a 3 hour movies. Anyway, like I said, but honestly, guys, even I'm not rewatching this film because this film is 3 hour because I don't rewatch movie featuring with the 3 hour runtime. And yes, I did watch this film last year. All I gotta say, but this film it's changed Oscar forever. Without this film, Oscars won't be the same. And sorry guys, and all I gotta say, but this is honestly is one of my favorite movie of 2003. Yup, even better. Yup, even better than Finding Nemo and Love Actually. And honestly, guys, no offense to Finding Nemo and Love Actually. I love the to this film. It's a masterpiece. But honestly, guys, the main reason why I put this film as my number one is because this film is special. This film is special, and this film didn't feel like a generic fantasy. No, this film felt like a very original and a very simple story about the return of the king, about the Sauron. It's getting ready to destroy of the mighty earth. And I guess that, but I think the mighty earth is one of my second favorite movie genre I ever seen. I mean, favorite movie franchise, I must have said. Because, honestly, guys, more I think about this... I'm sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Anyway, back to saying, sorry, guys, more I think about this masterpiece. Honestly, guys, this film got even better on the... honestly, guys, this film got even better. Honestly, guys, and... Sorry, guys, I kind of sound like a broken record. Anyway, back to saying, sorry, guys, this is honestly... is one of my favorite movie of the mighty earth because my number two is The Hobbit, The Battle of the Fire Army. Don't worry, I will do a review of that later on tonight. And no, people, I'm not gonna redo my movie review on Spider-Man No Way Home because number one, I already did it like 3 times, and second of all, I haven't been rewatching that film since it's released, so no, I'm not gonna redo my movie review on Spider-Man No Way Home. But if you want to see it, I might do a review of it on my letterbox, and I will send the link. That's what I'm gonna do because I just don't have any energy to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. And don't worry, I love that film, but I just don't fancy to do a review on the movie that came out like 2 years ago. And happy second anniversary to Spider-Man No Way Home, by the way. And honestly, guys, I'm part of my review. I'm probably going to say the same old stuff, like I said in the review, like the story, the characters, all that. Anyway, enough further ado. Let's talk about this film. Anyway, when this film came out, a lot of the people, I repeat, a lot of the people loved this film, and I didn't see any hate of this film. This is how special this film is because a lot of people love this film. Like the critic, honestly guys, they give this film a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Thank goodness, I absolutely like Rotten Tomato back then. But nowadays, Rotten Tomato just turned cuckoo on the head. And the audience give this film a 86%. 86%. Why not 100? But anyway, it's still opinion. Anyway, and on IMDb, they give this film like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, guys, you know what 9 out of 10 is? It's called I Love It. Yup, they love it. And honestly, guys, I'm probably IMDb have flaws. It's because this film was too long. Well, they have a way having movies to have a longer runtime because this film has some mini stories. So that's why Peter Jackson decided to put this film as a 3 hour runtime more than the 2 hour. And no, people, I'm not gonna watch it. Extended cut because extended cut is a 4 hour, which I'm not gonna watch Honestly, I'm not gonna watch the director's cut of this film. And don't worry, I love this film, but I don't rewatch movie with the 3 hour runtime, like the Avengers Endgame and all that. Anyway, honestly, guys, I don't have any flaws about this film. If I think one flaws I have for this film, I will be a terrible movie critic and I will be canceled. Not just kidding. Anyway, enough further ado. Let's talk about how great it is this film is, and let's talk about this film have changed the Oscars and all the reward in history. The story is very original because honestly, guys, this is honestly is one of the greatest story that they ever told in the cinema, because the story is very wonderful in a very emotion way. And the characters, I like every single character. Like Gandalf, he is a likable character, and I was afraid that he would die in the first film, but thank goodness he came to life. But now he have a white hair. Nope, he no longer have a gray hair. Now he have a white hair. And now let's get to the main characters, especially for this guy. Man, he is amazing. He is amazing. And there was a scene that he pick up the sword and give it to the attack of the army. Man, that is honestly is one of the greatest scene I ever seen for this film. And there was honestly in the climax is very legendary. And the visual. This is honestly is one of the greatest visual I ever seen for the Oscar movie. And this film is the best film from the Oscars, because the Oscars, thank you so much for giving this film a winning for a Minis reward. And yes, they didn't win for Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress. But don't worry, in my 2023, I will give this film a 100 reward. I'll give this film like a 100 reward for my The Oscars 2004. And anyway, and the score, I love the score. The score is very iconic. And the song called Into the West, which is better of Into the West or The Last Goodbye from The Hobbit and from The Hobbit of the Battle of the Fire Army. I gotta say, but even I love The Last Goodbye. That is honestly one of my favorite songs from the Hobbit trilogy. But I gotta say, but Into the West, this is honestly is one of the best songs of 2003 since Beyond the Sea from Finding Nemo. And I gotta say, but honestly got the same thing with Finding Nemo and Love Actually and Kill Bill and all the movie that came out in 2003. Man, they're all the film that came out 20 years ago. And even My Life as a Teenage Robot that came out 20 years ago. Like, come on. Honestly, that show came out in 2003. If you want more detail about it, check out my review of that. It's pretty awesome. So overall, guys, The Lord of the Ring, The Return of the King is such a iconic and such a classic film with an original, well-written story, well-written characters, and the visual is so freaking amazing, and the action scene is really brutal, but in a good way. And this film is not a kid's film. This film is not a kid's film. It's PG-13. Just because this film is rated PG-13, it didn't mean this film is a kid's film. And the female characters in this film, like the main one right here, she is really beautiful. She's honestly is one of the second favorite female character crush I ever seen for the Mighty Earth. The same thing with the girl from The Hobbit. Honestly, got the same actress that she was in the Ant-Man 3 as Hope. And sorry, guys, this is honestly is one of the greatest Oscar film in history, next to Everything Everywhere All at Once. And this is honestly is one of my favorite movie out of the Mighty Earth movie. And this is honestly is one of the greatest movie of 2003. And maybe work up my top 10, my top 100 best film of 2003. Sorry, guys, it was just completely loading. Crap. Anyway, let me find it real quick. Oh, it's in my... Okay. This film is my number 8 best film of all time. Of all time. This is how good this film is. And like I said, I'm giving The Lord of the Ring, A Return of the King, a 10 out of 10. This is an epic, brilliant masterpiece. And I'm giving this iconic and classic film a seal of Nick awesomeness. Happy 20th anniversary of the one film that changed Oscars forever. Without this film, the Oscars won't be the same. So hey guys, that was my redo movie review on The Lord of the Rings and Return of the King. Don't worry, I will do a review on The Hobbit, The Battle of the Fire Army, aka my favorite film out of the Hobbit trilogy. And I don't understand why that film got a really rotten rating. I was really hoping that Battle of the Fire Army will get a Return of the King treatment. But nope, that film got a very rotten rating, and that is honestly the very first rotten rating for the Mighty Earth movie. So critic, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? And sorry guys, I will discuss about it in my review on the Battle of the Fire Army, which is my favorite movie out of the Hobbit trilogy since the sequel. And honestly, I think the first film was kind of enjoyable, but I still have some few flaws about it. So don't worry, I'll do a review of that before it's too late. Sorry guys, that was my movie review on the Return of the King. Sorry. Let me try again. Anyway guys, that was my redo movie review on The Lord of the Rings and Return of the King. So tell me about your opinion on this film on the comment section below. And Present is going to love this video because he's a huge fan of this type of film. He's a huge fan of The Lord of the Rings. And I forgot to talk about Sauron. Yes, Sauron. Or you could call him Sauron. Yeah, Sauron. He's a really amazing villain. And he's honestly is one of the greatest villains from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And maybe the Hobbit trilogy? I don't know. Anyway, guys. And anyway, even I endorse of the Ring of Power, which honestly I think is the underrated treatment for the Mighty Earth movie. The same thing with the Battle of the Fire Army, which I don't understand why Ring of Power got hate. Oh, it's because of woke. It's because of racist. It's because of the female agenda. Cannot stand woke video. Think go bird. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this review, when this film changed Oscars forever, without this film, this film won't be the same without this film for the Oscar ceremony. And I really hope next year, we'll give a special tribute for The Lord of the Rings and Return of the King. I really hope the Oscar will not ignore this film. And I'll probably Jimmy Kimmel will talk about how good this film is, and they will do a celebration for this film because this film changed Oscars, and Oscars, you better do something special for this film. But if you forget, I'm gonna be done with the Oscars because this is very important, and they need to celebrate this film for the 20th anniversary. And I do not care if it's too late, but hey, this film came out in December 17th, which is the same timeline that the Battle of the Fire Army and No Way Home. Yeah. Anyway, I see you next time. And so long. And peace, YouTube. Happy 20th anniversary of the one film that changed Oscars forever. Without this film, the Oscars won't be the same.